Do you want to attract paying clients to your service business, whether it's marketing or technology or something totally different? If so, then watch this video where I will present you 4 actionable strategies to get paying clients in 2018 and beyond. Make sure that you watch this whole video to the end if you want to learn all these 4 strategies to apply them to your business and get more paying clients. If you like this video, please leave a like, please subscribe for more, and let's get started with the video.
I grew tired of that. I grew eyes on my back. They drew iron when I drew rhymes. So who's firing back? Told myself, keep your mind on them rats. Knowing damn well this shit's.
Alright guys, so last time one of you asked me whether I could make a video on how I attract Google AdWords clients. So I decided that I want to make a full video on showing you how to attract paying customers, paying clients for your service or consulting business in general. So this works whether you are in marketing or technology or coding or video production or whatever you have to offer. These are 4 very important strategies that work for me, and most likely they also work for you in 2018 and beyond if you apply them correctly. So the first important strategy here is that you need to use LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn is a huge platform with hundreds of millions of people, and the big difference between LinkedIn and other platforms like Facebook is that people are in the business mindset already. So when people are on LinkedIn, they are typically want to engage with other professionals, they want to read articles from other professionals, they want to meet new people, they want to connect with new people, whereas on Facebook, people are generally there to be entertained and kill their time and something like that. But on LinkedIn, people really go because they want to in some way improve their business or their professional life or something like that. So if you have a good LinkedIn presence, which I see not many people have, you can attract all these people as potential clients and leads. So for example, I use LinkedIn Premium, which is quite expensive, but it's not absolutely mandatory, but it really helps to find the right people. And you can go ahead and, for example, filter by position, by company size, by industry, by many other things. So what you could do, for example, is you could go ahead and look for people that have the title CEO. They work in a company with 1 to 10 employees, so a small company, and they are in the, for example, let's say IT space, right? So you could target people as the CEO of IT companies with less than 10 employees. And then you're probably presented with a list of 10,000, 30,000, 50,000 people that all meet these criteria. So if you have your ideal customer in mind, whatever service you're selling, you can really filter them on LinkedIn. You will be able to get the right people and then save them as leads. You will be able to contact them. You can ask them, for example, whether they need any free help or whether they they want to schedule a free session with you. But of course, LinkedIn is also important to build your profile passively if you want, so that you, for example, release 1 new article a week, or that you make 3 posts a week or something, where you really show the skills that you have so that people on LinkedIn can find you and can say, hey, this guy, if I need someone for video production, this guy is just amazing. Or if I need a new coder in, I don't know, JavaScript or virtual reality or something like that, you are the person who knows a lot about this. And if you improve and basically enlarge your LinkedIn connections and your connection base, and then you post the right things, these people that are connected with you will see what you have to post and what you have to say, and that you are good in what you're doing. And then they can potentially come to you and say, hey, we need someone to help us with our new coding, with our new software project, or we need a new marketer for our new website or something like that. So get a big audience on LinkedIn, a large amount of people that are connected with you, and then at the same time build content on LinkedIn so that these people can actually see what you're doing and that they can actually find you in their newsfeed basically. So you need these both things, a lot of connections and posting the right stuff, and this can really help you get clients and paying customers on LinkedIn. Now the second thing is a little more general, but it's very important, and this is positioning yourself as an expert in whatever field you want to be in. So for example, let's say you are a great coder, then go to, for example, Quora and answer coding questions, or go to, like I said, LinkedIn, post articles, or go to YouTube and make little tutorials, or go to Facebook and post all kind of stuff. So when you know a lot about the topic that you want to attract clients for, you need to establish yourself as an expert in this thing. So with my YouTube channel, for example, I position myself as an expert for e-commerce marketing, especially AdWords, but also Facebook ads, and I get a lot of clients through this. And this is something that not many people want to do. So the majority of people, they just want to go ahead and once they meet a client, they say, okay, now I do some lead generation work and I try to get a new client. But this is very difficult. So it's easier to establish yourself as an expert and put out content and basically wait for someone to connect with you than going out there and always trying to find new people, cold calling, cold emailing. This can also work, and it's definitely also a strategy. But I think it's easier and better to produce content and become an expert in a certain field so that people actually come to you, which I think is way easier to do, and it's also the better option because basically it's free and you don't annoy people by doing a ton of cold calling and cold emailing and things like that. So if you want to get clients in your space, think about like I said, opening a YouTube channel, Facebook account, LinkedIn, Medium is a pretty cool new thing that you can use for this as well, and produce content on 1 or 2 or 3 or more of those platforms that fit your expertise. So if you want to go in coding, then post coding related content, and this way people may actually find you when they need you. So when they are looking for coding tutorials or something like that, they may think, wow, I need a coder and this guy knows what he's talking about. So instead of just hiring a random consultant on Upwork or something, we go with this guy who showed us that he actually knows what he's talking about and he has a following and things like that. So this is then way easier, and you are able to convert people or get people to become leads and then eventually clients by doing this on a constant basis. The third thing, very important and very actionable strategy, is offer your service for free in the beginning. Now I know there are a lot of people who say never offer something for free and always have your price, especially when I see this in like digital marketing. There are a lot of people who just learned a little bit about Facebook ads. Probably they've taken one course and they are like, okay, now I need to charge $2,000 per client and I won't sell myself below that. Well, that's just simply stupid, because most of them will never really get a client at all, and it doesn't help if you say I don't work below $2,000 per month if you cannot get any clients at that rate, right? So I would rather offer my service for free for like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 clients so that you can show that you actually know what you're talking about. They may give you a good testimonial, a good review, and then you can use that on your website or on your social media or whatever to attract others, because they know that you've actually done something and not just like watched a course or watched a few tutorials and now you want to play with their money. So you can offer, for example, the first month for free. You can offer them a free 60-minute consultation. You can offer a lot of different things. And if you are really good, then probably out of this 1 month free work, you can get like 6 months contract or 3 months contract. Or from your consultation, they realize that in 60 minutes you taught them a lot about PPC marketing or something. So they say, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. Let's get him on board for like 2 months. But in the beginning, if you don't have any testimonials, if you never worked as a freelancer or you never had a client, make sure that you offer your service for free until you are able to actually get paying clients. It's something that always, I think it's so stupid that many people say it doesn't make sense, never do it for free, but then they sit there and don't get any clients for 2 years or something. So think about this. Doing something for free in the beginning is very powerful to get a foot in the door and prove to others that you actually know what you're talking about. And once you do that, and once you see clients coming in, then of course you can stop that and only do it maybe if there is an amazing client that wants to see whether you actually know what you're talking about. You might think about doing this here and there, but in general, do this in the beginning until you can really get the first real paying client, and then this basically helps you to really kickstart your client business and get way more clients than if you always have your fixed rate and you will never sell yourself below that. And now the fourth and last strategy is to actually have a website or something where you can offer things in return. So for example, creating a website about coding and then offering a lead magnet like my 14 best coding tips for creating an Android app or something like that. So you should have a central point where you can get new potential leads so that they can get in contact with you, whether it is with a lead magnet, whether it is with a free consultation, with a free call, with downloading a white paper or something. But you should have a website or some place where you can offer something for people that leave their email address or their phone numbers or whatever. Because these people then know a little bit more about you. They got some value from you, and they will think, wow, I got this white paper, 30 pages that really helped me in my situation, so I know that this person knows what he's talking about, and if I need some more, if I need a little more help, this person will be way more likely to use your service than someone else's service. So have a website, put there several lead magnets, like whatever people are looking for. If you're, like I said, a coder, you might have a little blog post, and then there is a lead magnet about 14 tips about coding an Android app, or the best way to build a good development team, or something like that. Different lead magnets for different situations, for different types of clients, but always make sure that you have enough so that you can cover a lot of different situations, instead of having always that one single lead magnet. So for example, for me, for the eCom project, I had lead magnets like a Shopify conversion hack that helps you to really get more conversions by applying a very simple piece of code. I had a lead magnet about how to write product descriptions. I had a lead magnet about how to source products. I have a lead magnet about influencer marketing. And the important thing is that these lead magnets should be good by themselves and should be good pieces of content. So for example, I once gave away my free AdWords ebook, where I wrote like 30 pages or something about Google AdWords and how to get started. And this was very, very helpful by itself. And some of these people actually became bought my course, or I think one or two of them even became clients. But the important thing is that even if people didn't buy the course afterwards, they got something of value from this ebook. So you shouldn't always like look about how can I give away the least amount of content possible, right? So how can I write like 3 pages so that it's just enough to justify getting the email address? You should really think about putting some good free content out there, so that people know, wow, if the free content is that good, then the paid content, or the paid work has to be much better than that. So this is very important. If you have these lead magnets in place, make sure that they're valuable by itself, and not just some, like, people can tell if you only release them so that you can get an email address and you put like 10 minutes of effort into it. So build a cool lead magnet, write a cool ebook, build a cool mini course, have some cool other stuff, and then people see the quality of your free content is that good, so the quality of your paid content or your paid service has to be better for sure. So these 4 strategies, I hope that they helped you. I hope that they make sense, because basically I use all of them. The free thing, not anymore, but I used to do it in the beginning as well. So these are 4 very important strategies. All of them work now in 2018 if you're really consistent with them. So make sure that you're not like setting up a LinkedIn profile now and then adding people for 1 week and releasing 2 articles. And if you didn't get 10 clients, then don't be like, okay, this didn't work, let's try the next thing. You have to try them and do them on a constant basis. I also recommend that you do all of them and not just pick one. And yeah, if you do that on a constant basis, if you release new content, if you also, of course, you can also cold email and cold call, but it shouldn't be the only thing that you do. And if you do all these different things at the same time and you really establish yourself as an expert, then at some point the leads and potential clients should come in. So I hope that this video was helpful. I also hope that the person who asked this question, I hope that I answered your question with this as well. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you liked it, please leave a like. Please subscribe for more e-commerce and marketing content. Now, this video wasn't really about e-commerce, but from time to time, of course, I also want to do some more general type of marketing stuff if you want that. So let me know what you think. Make sure that you subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.